make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Lacey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Baxter.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll toss it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the run, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Rebels! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense heads back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Oh, better look out. There he goes to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Finding open areas. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure you got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The run to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Trying to turn the corner on the right. There he goes. That's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the ground, he's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The Blue Devils are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Lost to throw again. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you
hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like the
touchdown, Duke, and the comeback is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But, listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simmons. They'll run the screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3. So offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office, continuing to go for it on 4th down. And guess what? Continuing to have success.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Quick touch pass to the receiver. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. The nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Crosses midfield. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
He's knocked out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on its way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lacy. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Baxter. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Works the middle of the field. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.